Hey everybody, it's Friday, October 1st, 2021. We're going to be doing a card of the day, a focus of intention for the next 24 to 48 hours. It's directed by spirit, universe, or whatever higher power you call upon. My job is not to push a belief system onto you. My job is to believe in yourself, have faith in yourself, and then you resonate with whatever it is you call upon. That is not my business. That's not my place. I have nobody to judge. I am fucked up, flawed, and human just like y'all. Again, the card of the day is just the focus of intention. This is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition. As I always say, your intuition is your superpower. Everyone's born with intuition. Not everyone listens to it. As you can see, the state of the world. I have a couple of announcements. The Almighty Pineapple LLC is trademarked, copyrighted, and registered in the United States government and several different classifications. Any duplication of my content is subject to legal recourse, is guided by my lawyer. With that being said, the next new moon in Libra community ritual is October 6, 2021, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, cutoff 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is still on sale for $10. You can find that on the website. Just search the magnifying glass, put community ritual, it will pop up. The next event that I have is Monday, October 11, 2021 on Columbus Day. It's a free webinar at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time discussing spiritual and psychic abilities. That's one question that I get all the time, so I'm going to be doing a free webinar on Zoom. To get more information, go to the website, thealmightypineapple.com. Go to the drop down button or to the pages. It's going to be 3 lines. Either if you're looking on a PC or laptop, it's going to be in the top right hand corner. If you're on a mobile device, lower left hand corner, 3 straight lines. Tap it. It's going to be all drop down buttons. The first one's all capital letters. It says free webinar. Read, absorb, and process the information. If this sounds like something you're interested in, please scroll all the way down and subscribe. That way I can send an email blast, and that way I can catch your email. And don't worry, I'm not going to spam you. I don't do newsletters. I don't do blogs. Maybe if I have a last minute appointment or I have an impromptu live coming, I may do something like that in the future, but I don't see that happening. But I am going to be sending you details to remind you, because not even registration is needed for the Zoom link, but it is limited capacity. I only have a number of slots that I can have people attend those Zoom meetings. If you're able to attend live, please do so. We'll be having some bonuses, either some free products or some free services, so check that out. See if that resonates with you. If not, that's okay too. But the next monthly community reading is on Saturday, October 16, 2021 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is part of a perk of the members for I Am the Altar. I Am the Altar members, you get included into all the community rituals, 2 or 3 per month, depending on the moon signs. You get in for free. You get in for free for the monthly community reading. It's not mandatory, but it is a perk of your benefit. You have access to me 7 days a week. Plus, you get a weekly reading and forecast every week, as long as you're part of the member. It's a great place to vent, to discuss your successes, your failures. It's a great support system. I've seen the members in I Am the Altar definitely, shift and support one another through some difficult times and some really great times as well. So it's a really good place to open your mouth and connect with people of like mind and like spirit. And there's no place of judgment. Judgment is not allowed here. But again, it's not for everybody. If you're interested in the membership, you can go to the website as well. I have a dedicated page called Membership. It'll break down the details. Send us an email through the contact form. That's the best way to contact me, any way, shape, or form. Any direct messages, any instant messages, anything of that nature will not be responded to, especially when it always has to do with services, and that's usually 9 times out of 10. So do me a favor, send an email, and you'll get a better response, a quicker response from me or my assistant. So with that being said, I think that is all. My books are open for October. I am still taking clients for 30-minute, 60-minute, unlimited readings. Unlimited reading is a minimum of 1 hour and 15 minutes, up to the maximum 3 hours. I have guided meditations to meet an ancestor, to meet a spirit guide, or to meet an animal guide. I have the root chakra guided healing meditation to help you deal with your mother-father issues. And I also have the cutting cords and removal guided meditation. It's a healing meditation as well to help sever the cords and remove the cords that you are stuck with some certain people in your life. I also have a fire cleansing, which is a spiritual cleansing virtually, where I work on your energy centers. And I also have a mentoring session and a dream intuitive analysis session as well. If you're interested in any of my services and you'd like to book virtually, you can go to the Book Now virtual sessions page. Or if you're looking for in-person sessions, I do them once a month in Brooklyn as of right now. My next in-person session is in Brooklyn, New York. So those in the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, or even Philly. I've had people fly from out of state, like Cali on the West Coast, fly in, get a reading with me, and fly back. You are able to book that for October 24th, 2021. I only have 4 spots available as of left. And again, my month for October is open, so if you're wanting to schedule a service then, make sure you just grab that ASAP. I think those are all announcements. So right now we're going to be doing the card of the day from, there you go, from the Santa Muerte Oracle deck, and the card number 5. Looks kind of crazy, right? So the 5 card, and 5 is the number of change, so I think that's hilarious. And the 5 card is called Will, like free will, but will. This extremely dynamic card represents the flame that burns in each of us, and that pushes us to act according to our nature, that which we truly are, or our identity. When it is guided by love, it becomes an unstoppable force that puts us into the right rapport with the universe. If, however, it's guided by ego and meanness, it becomes a violent and dangerous instrument. If it is ignored, blocked, or slowed, it becomes a reason for deadlock and frustration. The advice of the dead: proceed towards what you desire without fear. Trust in what you've learned and accumulated until now without hesitation. The will of the individual is more powerful than you think. The will is you believing in yourself and believing whatever it is that it's ahead of you, and then you can accomplish it. If your will is attached to your ego and you stay too logical, you're trying to analyze everything and doing things out of power and respect or trying to get attention, then it's going to destroy you. And there's nothing wrong with being educated with those things in your life, especially the ego. Everybody thinks ego is bad. Ego can be bad if you stay in that space for too long. Emotions can be bad if you stay in that space too long. Spirit can be bad if you stay in that space too long. Check this out. Anything in overabundance can become dangerous. For example, now they say that in the Mediterranean culture, in the Mediterranean diet, they say, some people have said, studies have come out, that if you drink a glass of red wine every day, it's really great for you, it's healthy for you, but drinking a whole bottle of wine isn't. They say if you eat dark chocolate, a piece of dark chocolate, a small piece of dark chocolate every day, it's healthy for you. You get antioxidants, and it's great benefits. But if you eat a whole bar of dark chocolate, that's not good for you. If you stay in spirituality too long, if you're constantly speaking about spirit, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but if you're always too spiritual, always talking about the divine and doing practices and rituals to stay in that space, being too spiritual can be dangerous too, because you lose your humanity. Remember, you are an energetic or a spiritual being, however you resonate, having a human experience. Now, some people don't believe in spirit. Some people don't believe, but people believe in energy. So whatever that is for you, their spirit is saying, be careful with your will, because your will can either tip over. Now, your ego and your will and the love and the body and the mind can all work together cohesively. But what are you doing with this? What are you doing with your will? Now think about free will. So tap into, look at it from that perspective. What is your free will telling you? What are you desiring to do? Are you desiring to get more power? Are you desiring for greed? Are you desiring for attention? Are you desiring for acceptance? If that's the case, then you really need to check yourself. If you're desiring for love, if you're desiring for elevation, if you're desiring for knowledge, then definitely go that route as well. So you see what I'm saying? So again, you have to see what's the spirit. Look, the dead said this: proceed with what you desire without fear. Because 9 times out of 10, when we tap into our will and our ego gets involved, sometimes our ego will tell us that we're not good enough to do something. So we hold back and we don't follow through. So love yourself, regardless, flaws and all. I always say this all the time: fall in love with yourself, flaws and all. That's why I even started the Love Thyself package. And for those of you who don't know, I'm doing the 5th round of the Love Thyself package, and it's a 12-week intensive package that I will meet with you every week, one-on-one, no classes, no modules, no recordings, that we work together to teach you how to empower the important relationship of your life, which is yourself. So if you can love yourself, you can love anybody else. But again, sometimes that's the hardest relationship. But everything you desire is on the other side of fear, and you have to have that will. And also said, they're saying just trust in what you've experienced, trust in what you've learned, trust what you went through, good or bad, and the ugly, because it's necessary. And if you go forward and you realize what you've learned and what you've accumulated along the way, you can go forward and pass through that fear, go through it, and still end up getting what you desire in a better timing, at a better packaging, and even better and a better understanding. So I hope that helped. I hope that puts some things in perspective. Tap into your will, especially your free will, and see where it's guiding you. Is it guiding you towards the left, or is it guiding you more towards the right? And if you don't know, and you'd like to work with me, please follow your intuition working with any spiritual advisor, even if that means you do not work with me. Love y'all. Have a great day.